The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The Octa Research Group is flagging a so-called Valentine's Day spike in Metro Manila. Infectious diseases expert Dr. Ron Jean Solante is now joining us over Zoom to discuss exactly this. Good afternoon, Doc. What is your take on this? Are we talking about a significant spike, and should we be concerned?
Yes, good afternoon, Charles. Definitely, no. It's too early yet to be complacent with the health protocols, and we have some of this what we call possible super spreader event, especially with this lowering of the alert level. And I think we should still be careful, and I still discourage this time of the day wherein most people will be converging in restaurants, will be in places where they can spend Valentine's Day. They can spend Valentine's Day at home or just do something that it will not put them at risk for transmission.
Right, Doc, they're calling this the Valentine's Day spike, but is this increase really caused by the number of people who actually went out on dates and whatnot, or is this something that has been brewing for the past few weeks?
I think it has been brewing for the past 2 weeks, no, 2 or 1 week, because of the fact that there was a plan to downgrade the transmission, and I think people was beginning to be complacent about the health protocols and looking at the number of cases charged. No, I think that's the number one driver that a lot of these people are saying probably we are off the hump in terms of the COVID. No, we're not. No, because we are still in the Omicron part of this pandemic, where we knew that this virus is highly transmissible.
It does seem like people are raring to get to the end of the tunnel, so to speak. But then, so much for Valentine's. What about these ongoing election campaigns? How much of these will have an impact on the number of COVID-19 cases here in NCR and elsewhere in the country?
Well, this can be a significant super spreader event if the organizer will not be so careful, especially the physical distance, the wearing of the face mask, and conducting these gatherings in enclosed space. This can be a potential source or possible cause of surge in the coming few months.
Right, that being said, since we are also expecting local campaigns to happen in the next month, should we expect further increases in cases? Are we looking at the new surge in the next few weeks?
I would say yes, we will be expecting a possible surge. And I just hope if that surge will be increased in the cases, I just hope it will not overwhelm our healthcare facility.
Right. Do you see the coming elections as being just a precise litmus test on how prepared we are to transition to a new normal, or are we going to start from square one all over again?
I think that will be an important issue now, because when we will be having this election campaign, this will really be a test on how the organizers, how the government can control this crowd, how can we protect those who will be attending, and most importantly, how will this affect the transmission? No? We know that a lot of us are already vaccinated, but again, we cannot say all of those who are attending are vaccinated. And even if you are vaccinated and your immunity is also waning, that doesn't mean that you are also protected.
Thank you for your time and your usual insight. That was infectious diseases expert, Dr. Ron Jean Solante. The Commission on Elections says campaign guidelines may still change in light of complaints from candidates and the further easing of restrictions. Here's the report.
In the middle of his motorcade, Manila Mayor Isko Moreno did not hesitate from alighting from the truck to meet his supporters up close. After this, the candidate sustained some bruises. But Moreno says this will not stop him from wanting to get closer to his candidates.
Ano lang, na-excite lang yung mga tao. Okay naman. Yung mabigyan lang natin sila ng kaligayahan, makamayan, masaya na ako.
But under the COMELEC's campaign rules, handshakes, hugging, kissing, or any other physical contact with the candidates are not allowed this pandemic. The poll body has earlier flagged supposed health protocol violations by Team Robredo. Despite this, Robredo could not avoid drawing a huge crowd at her campaign in Panay yesterday. Senator Manny Pacquiao was also mobbed by supporters who wished him to take selfies with him during his trip around Manila on Wednesday.
Mahirap kasi tanggihan yung mga request ng mga tao. Pangit naman kung tatanggihan mo, hindi naman tayo maka-Pilipino yan.
Pacquiao now urges the COMELEC to review its campaign guidelines. Senator Ping Lacson shares the same sentiment. He believes the COMELEC must also adjust its rules for the new normal campaigning. Former Senator Bongbong Marcos meanwhile headed back to his hometown of Ilocos Norte. And because this is his bailiwick, a huge line of supporters welcomed the candidate. The poll body says the rules could still change, similar to when they tweaked the guidelines when restrictions eased.
Now, we are aware of the complaints of some candidates. Maybe we will review our rules.
One rule that could possibly change is that of the required wearing of face shields.
Face masks are unlikely to be removed, okay? Because, everyone agrees that they're useful. But the face shields, yes. The doors are open for a recalibration of that particular guideline.
For now, the poll body continues to warn candidates that they will be held accountable for protocol violations. New campaign rules have also been released. These include the classification of all candidates to support staff as apon, or authorized persons outside residences. The COMELEC is also no longer allowing people under the age of 18 and those under the age of 65 to join campaign rallies. Pregnant ladies and those with immunodeficiency and comorbidities are also prohibited from participating in such events. For News 5, Paul Samarita, We Are One News.
Presidential aspirant and Senator Ping Lacson claims that the demolition job against him is being organized by a group supporting another candidate. Lacson said his camp is already validating reports on this planned smear campaign. And he says the persons behind this move are trying to discredit his advocacy against corruption.
May nasasaktan doon sa ubusin ng magnanakaw. That's a general statement. Wala akong pinatutungkulan kung sino man yung tatamaan. Ngayon kung nasasaktan sila, baka magnanakaw sila.
Meanwhile, Lacson thanked his fellow contender Manila Mayor Isko Moreno for considering him as an anti-corruption czar should Moreno win the presidency. However, Lacson said that this is unlikely to happen as he intends to win the presidential race.
I would like to thank the mayor for the kind words, pero I also intend to win. So paano niya ako yapon pag nanalo ko?
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. And you can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I'm Charles Lejano. We're One News.